Hey, what's going on, Scorpios? Butch here. I am going to do uh, your March read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what's going on for Scorpios for March 2024? What message do we have for Scorpios? What message we have for Scorpios? What can we see for Scorpios? All right, Scorpios, let's go. First thing, I see a very, very physical connection. Now, this is something that may have already just started or something that is coming in, but I feel like it is fresh. I feel like you and this person starts off very flirtatious, very passionate. I feel a lot of physical draw that you have with this person and they have with you. Very, very intense physically. And I feel like you're just going to enjoy being with each other. Kind of that, almost like that energy of not being able to keep your hands off each other. Very intimate. Now, I feel like with this connection, it does start off that way, but unbeknownst to both of you, not seeing what's right in front of you, I feel like there is something much deeper. The reason why this is so physically drawing is because it's more than that. It's more than physical. The real connection here is yet to be seen, but it will be. I feel like you think about this person when not around, they think about you. Like I said, almost like this energy of can't wait to get back to each other. And the physical is just a way that we're showing it. But there is so much more here. I feel like a lot of great things are coming from this connection. I feel like it starts off again with the physical, but I feel like the intimacy with this is not just a physical intimacy. It's not just about sex. There's a very intimate connection you have with this person, very honest, very empathetic, being able to talk to each other, relying on each other, feeling very comfortable with each other, being able to just talk about anything. It's almost like the physical, after the physical, there's so much more at play here. I feel like very early on, very quickly, the both of you realize that this is something much more than you expected it to be. This is what you've been waiting for. Knowing that you want something more from this than just that. You know, seeing, like I said, having someone that's like this, that reliability, you know, being able to be comfortable, feeling loyalty with this person. You know what I mean? Like, this person keeps trying to find their way back to you. You know, whether they go to work and first thing they get done or on their lunch break, they're calling you, they're texting you, they're just wanting to communicate with you. You both know, and trusting in your intuition here is going to be paramount, because I feel like you both know there's something more here. This is what you've both been fantasizing about for a long time. And like I said, with that Three of Wands, that ship finally coming in, what you've been waiting for is here. You know, and like I said, it does start off physical, but there's much more to this than that. The physical connection you share with this person, the reason why it is as intense as it is because there's deeper feelings here. You know, this person and you are on the same page. You want the same thing. You know, you're both ready for this. You're both ready for something serious. And like I said, the fact that you feel like you could trust this person very early on because of the communication that you have with this person, establishing that trust from day one, I mean, the sky is the limit here. You know, I see a lot of forward movement. And because of the fact that you can trust this person, because you can rely on them, and because you feel comfortable with them, you know, I feel like the potential is so great here that it is that adds to the intensity of the connection that you feel with them. You know, not only feeling attractive when you're in their eyes with the way they look at you, the way they touch you, but also feeling very safe. You know, feeling very protected, feeling like you're in this safe place, feeling like you're not alone. And I feel like that's something that's huge for both of you. Just feeling this deep connection. You know, like this, with this person, I mean, we have someone that, I mean, they give as good as they get. You know, we have that Eight of Pentacles. You know, this person showing up for you, this person putting in the work, this person it's not all on you. You know, it feels like you're building something together. And you are. I mean, you're building this foundation with that Four of Wands. You know, building this strong foundation that you can continue to build on. And it starts, like I said, I mean, it starts in a physical form, but very quickly being able to be open with each other very, very quickly, and also establishing that trust, like I said, is paramount. Is in knowing that you can trust this person, you can rely on them. I mean, they're honest. You know, they have this confidence about them, but they're also good at, you know, they're good at talking, but they're also good at listening. You know, they listen sometimes, even if there's nothing they can do about what you're telling them. They're just, you know, have this empathy to them. It's just very reassuring, showing up, putting in the work, giving you time and attention. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if this person likes to spoil you. I feel like the biggest thing here, I mean, I know I'm saying a lot, but the biggest thing is I feel like the freedom you feel when you're around each other. You know, not really having those boundaries, and it's cementing this bond that you have, even more so. Like I said, endless possibilities. Having someone that on the same page, that wants the same things, that feels and shares. You know, that's such a big thing too. Is someone that's emotionally available. Like I said, with that King of Cups, they're emotionally mature. I mean, they want something real. You know, and they're willing to give what it takes to get there. You know, it's this freedom. With that Nine of Swords in reverse, it's that freedom to be yourself. It's freedom to express yourself and to be appreciated, to not only be appreciated, but be welcomed. You know, I feel like it's going to make you very happy. You know, I see a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment. So like I said in the beginning, it's not just a physical connection here. I mean, it goes so much deeper than that. And very quickly, I mean, we're fulfilling fantasies. We're, you know, fantasies, not just physical fantasies, but, you know, just having someone, a true partner. that you can rely on. And I know I keep saying rely on, but I just feel a very reliable energy here. You know, cementing this bond that you have continues to grow and moving forward into new love. Like I said, and I'm going to say this again, it was more than physical. You both knew it. You know, the thing, like I said, with that Two of Swords in reverse, not seeing what's right in front of you, not knowing that the other person feels the same way, but that is going to come. You know, sometimes when we get involved in a physical connection, we start to wonder, is that all it is? You know, do they just like being with me physically? Do they just want to touch me? Do they want to, you know, is it about sex? It's not about that. The physical connection that you have, the physical intimacy, that intense connection is rooted somewhere much deeper. You know, it's, I'm going to try to explain this in the best way that I know how, and not to offend. I mean, no offense. Sometimes we have a physical connection with someone, and it's great. You know, we have fun. We both like each other. We both, you know, fulfill the need. But after, it doesn't always feel that great. You know, it's because it still feels kind of empty, kind of hollow. Even during the act, the physical act, it's like, it's good, you know. But when you have a deep connection with someone, that amplifies that intensity, that physical intimacy, tenfold. You know, when it's all said and done, you still have that lingering effect. You know, that person's still there. That person's still, you still feel connected. I hope that makes sense. You know, it's kind of like, Jesus, I don't want to be so graphic. So we're all adults here, so I'm just going to say it. I just get this physical sense. It's like, you know, sometimes when you may have sexual relations with someone, and after you're done, you just kind of, you know, you both get up and go your own way. This is something that lingers much deeper than that. You know, a real connection is something that you still feel connected, even when you're not touching each other. You know, you still have that interest in each other. Sometimes in a physical connection, the interest is gone once the act is completed. That sounds so freaking bad. But with this, it's different in that way, because this person continues to chase after they get that physical. You know, they're not just trying to get in your pants, they're trying to get in your heart. You know, because you're in theirs. And they will continue to chase. They will continue to desire you much longer after that physical is over. You know, it's the difference of sometimes we just need that stress relief. Some people, you know, some people don't feel that way, but sometimes we need that stress relief. So, you know, that intimate sexual encounter, it just kind of, you know, some people just do it for that release. But when you have someone you feel connected to on this type of level, you know, it's the build-up, it's the act, and then it continues on way past that. You know, that's what I see here. I see something much more intense than just that. You know, the physical act is just part of the motions. It's a very small part of this connection. Yes, it feels good. Yes, you're probably going to want to keep doing it. But sometimes I wish I could verbalize better what I'm actually thinking, because I feel like I still didn't really sell that the way it's coming off in my head. But like I said, I mean, we have new love. You know, it's definitely feeling like this is going to be a soulmate connection. Someone that, you know, you just, because you're being pursued by this person continuously, even after they get, You know, sometimes when we meet someone that's a player and we think, okay, they just want one thing, and once they get it, they're out. With this person, they continue to pursue you. Because the physical was just an icing on the cake. This connection is real for both of you. And it's very intense. But it also has very, like I said, with that Two of Cups, it's a very, you know, it's like that end game type energy. I mean, this is not something that's going to end anytime soon. You know, I feel like it will continue to grow. Like I said, with the Chariot, the forward movement, opening up new possibilities. With this person, we have Aries, we have Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We also have some Libra, some Capricorn, some Taurus. Yeah. I'm sorry. I do wish that, you know, I wish I was more articulate. You know, I wish I was better at, I know people say I'm good at telling stories, but sometimes the story is way better in my head. Even as I'm saying it, I feel like I'm not doing it justice. But when you meet someone that you energetically are drawn to, your sex life is gonna benefit. Your intimacy outside of the sex life is going to benefit. You know, it's when you meet someone that you truly, it's like if you've ever, I don't want to call anybody out, but have you ever had a relationship where you just kind of like a booty call or friends with benefits? You know, you just kind of scratch each other's itch, and it's all it is. Then you meet someone that you truly care about. When you become intimate with that person, it's more deep. You know, it's the touching, the kissing, it's all those things. You know, it's very intimate because you're energetically connected to that person. It's not just a physical thing. You know, you're connecting so much deeper. That was what I feel like. I'm not getting this out the way I want to get it out, and I apologize. You know, I just feel like when you have deep feelings for someone, when you're energetically drawn to someone, it makes every aspect of your connection with that person that much more than any other connection you've ever had. You know, and just being touched by that person, you know, you can have people touch you all the time and never feel that way because it's not supposed to. You know, I feel like I said, you know, they're not trying to get in your pants, they're trying to get in your heart. That may sound bad, but I don't think it does. I think it sounds just right. You know, we want those people that come into our life and they want us physically. I mean, we all want to be physically wanted. But to have someone that's still there after the physical it has commenced, that's the real want in life, I believe, for most people. We want to be wanted after, and not just for the physical. And like I said, this person keeps pursuing you. They keep thinking about you. They can't get you out of their head. And they're going to make that very clear. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.